Noon it Oh, okay, now it's recording. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, what is it? The 6th. May 6th today. I'm going to go over some spectacular stuff for you that is called the dealer book values. It is with our advanced professional membership that we have. You should be able to see my screen, so we're going to go ahead and start this whole program here. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, there's a quick disclaimer that we have to flash up on the screen. Read it on your own or go to iWave.pro and read the full disclaimers on there. Okay, now we have two different versions, the trader version and professional version of memberships. Professional is what we're talking about today. Professional gives you a lot more stuff on the intraday level, okay? And it's stuff shot right to your phone, charts and analysis and things like that. You'll get all this information in the iWave Trader that members receive via email. Plus, you'll get the real-time updates in Telegram Messenger right on your phone, sent when we have information about the direction and change of direction, things like that, tops or bottoms on the day. We don't do small little tops and bottoms. We do the major one of the day. And so we'll call the high or the low of the day. Okay. And we'll do it consistently. I know I'm talking nonchalant like it's a normal everyday occurrence. You're going to find that it probably is. Okay. So now here's the difference between our two memberships real quick before we get into charts and stuff. The trader member gets those things. It's an email service, and you'll know the direction, the multi-day direction, things like that. And then the professional version, you'll get all the stuff on the trader as well, which is the multi short-term swing trading stuff, direction, and then you also get the medium-term, long-term, that kind of thing. But you get all the day stuff of what's happening today. During the day, which way this thing's going to be pressured to go. New York, London, Chicago algorithms, how they affect the market, how they're going to push it, which direction, when they're going to create the top and the bottom of the day, things like that. Spectacular information that is not available anywhere. I mean, you can't find this stuff anywhere. It's taken me over 40 years to, I don't want to say perfect it, but develop it into what it is. Okay, so let's get into it. What we're talking about today is just one aspect of what we do on the professional service, which is called dealer book values. Um, you're going to find that the large hedgers, the liquidity providers, the algorithms of New York, Chicago, and London are what controls this market. Period. End of story. In my mind, that's what I've seen over the decades. And you're going to see where they clear and unclear their big positions that sometimes they've been left holding the bag with. You'll see where larger trims are coming in and directions, where it's going to go in advance. You'll see the actual price that is being targeted by these algorithms. And we're going to get right into it, the dealer book value. Okay, here's a chart real quick. You see some arrows on the lower left-hand side. These were the actual signals that we put out on April 13th. And that's what the arrows are right there anyway. The close of April 12th, we gave bearish signals and we said there's only one obstacle here, and that is the dealer book value. If we get through that to the downside, then it's going to come down hard. If it does not get through that and they release their short positions, we'll know it the next day, which was April 13th. And then on April 13th, the morning of it, I said it looks like they're releasing their positions and we're going to be reversing short or reversing to the long side here. That was April 13th. There's our green arrow. And I said it's going to be a larger move to the upside multi-day. And it was, okay, spectacularly as it moved up sharply. It was creating something called dealer book values, okay? We get information of when these positions or these areas really are left behind, that they typically are always going to go, almost always, go clear. I can't say the word always. Okay, they're going to go clear them, meaning exit their positions. Okay, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in a second. Now, you see how when it came down to the price came down right to the on April 21st, right to the closing dealer book value right there. As it hit right there, what we told people is that they're releasing their short positions here, and they're doing it for one reason only, is because they're expecting and going to push higher prices after this particular close of the day here. That was on April 21st, right here in this area. You should be able to see my cursor right there. It's the dark box right there. And the reason that box is dark as opposed to these other ones which are open is because we colored it in because we said price filled that area, and they are filling their positions to exit all of their short positions right here. And they said, this market's going up. That's what we told everybody here. And it bounced right back up. Look how it gapped up the next day. And then let's look at after April 22nd, what it did. April 22nd went up. It started to go up on April 23rd. And we had some information that said, hey, we're going to have a bearish day. And the day came down, but look where it came down to. Right there to that dealer book value again, another one that was created. And we let everybody know in advance. They bottomed right there and they released their short positions. They did it at the close too. It gets a little more tricky on how I explain it to my members. But I said they're releasing short positions constantly here today. And this was April 23rd. I said this market's still going up. And look what happened. That was April 23rd. There's the bottoming. The market went up for 2 more days right in there. And then they came down and hit a dealer book value again. And these are the actual charts that I had sent out to members. Look at what those boxes say right there. That last one on the right says they're clearing short positions again. If price remains above it, then it is powerful enough for a continued bull. And that is exactly what was happening here. Here we go. You see how they're collecting those areas where they're exiting short positions? This is nothing but pure magic, folks. This is how retracements are made. They do these retracements in the market when they have a bull. Let's just call it a bull trend. When they do that, they're going to create these little retracements for two specific areas just to get rid of their short positions because they know the market is going to continue in a specific direction, in this case, upwards. Now, look at this fantastic scenario here. April 28th, 29th, and 30th, actually. These 3 dealer book values all clustered together. And I said, this is going to be a clustering of releasing of short positions because this market is still going up, believe it or not. They expect higher highs and even ultimate highs, all-time highs. And so the next day, April 30th, we actually had bullish algorithms. You guys heard me talk about that before on the algos that we follow every morning. We post the algos, which direction they're headed, and which it's going to push the price almost every day. And as they're releasing their short positions, then we get bullish algos there on April 30th. We said this thing's going nowhere but up. And we actually had a higher dealer book value posted up there on the right side of the chart there. We said this market's going up past that dealer book value up there. Let's look at April 30th, and that's what it did. Look how it continued up on the right-hand side of the chart right there. Continued up for 2 more days into this coming week here. And it pushed up. We're still bullish. And remember, our multi-day position swing trade is still bullish from back at April 13th. Okay, it kept going this whole way. There's no reason to exit it because we see the dealer book values and what they're doing. They're just clearing their short positions because they're expecting even higher moves. This is a massive bull market here. So here's what it did all the way until the other day on May 4th. The came down to another dealer book value, but look at, we had 3 of them clustering there over 3 different days. And we said they're going to cluster these things again, and they're going to go collect their short positions to exit them because they're expecting even larger bull moves coming after they do this for the next 2 days and collect these short positions. Okay. And so let's look what they did. Look how that worked right in there. Okay. See these dark ones? I changed them to dark colors because price went in there and collected their shorts, and now they're going even higher. See, look what I printed for my members. I said cleared short positions. This is bullish. Okay. And our multi-day signal direction is still bullish. I said there's no reason to get out of this thing. It's going to continue to go up. And look how precise they are. They hit those numbers exact, those areas. And exact, they clear their short positions and then they let the market run. Okay. This is done constantly by the liquidity providers that I'm telling you controls this market. Liquidity providers and the algorithms of New York, Chicago, and London. This is how the markets work. It's taken me decades to figure this out. And so there's no need for any type of technical indicators when you want to know which way the index are going. Okay. So this is going into just today. This is our last chart that we have for you here. Today, the market gapped up yesterday, then gapped up today as well. Okay, they knew this and they released their short position. They have no reason to pull the market down again. So the market's free to go bullish and it just gaps up and gaps up. Okay, it keeps going. This is a strong bull market here. Okay, so If you want to get involved, if you want to look at this stuff every day and see how these markets work, go to iWave Pro. I'm sorry, iWave.pro/order, or you want to send us an email and you want to book a call with us and I can show you stuff individually, let me know. I don't have that much room for a lot of those calls, but I can do them, and I do them daily for people calling. So email me at support@iwave.pro. It's at the bottom right there. Okay, write that down, iwave.pro/order. If you want to get involved right away, we'll have this stuff being sent to you first thing tomorrow. And then also, if you have questions or you want to book a call, do support@iwave.pro. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, there's another slide. Okay, there's another slide here. It says, I like saying that. It says, come work with us and finally change your trading confusion into profits. Okay. Membership fees are going to be going up because we're only taking 100 members and we're moving up the ladder here. So the membership fee is going to be going up because we like doing concentrating our business on institutional clients. Okay, so we're only going to do 100 to the retail public. Okay, so get involved. There's nothing out there like this, folks. So I want everyone to get this type of information. I'm very happy to talk about it. Very happy to share it. It's a very exciting thing of a compilation of our work of over 40 years now since my first trade in the markets. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.